YDBT Daily, Friday. Kind of happy it's Friday. I'm not sure if I'm gonna keep up 5 days of this shit. I'm gonna see if I. I'm gonna see if I could probably bring it down to 3 times a week as opposed to every day. It's just not worth it every day. After doing this for about 3 weeks or so, algorithmically it's working, but not enough to do it 5 times a week. So it'll probably be Monday, Wednesday, Friday if I do continue doing this going forward because I have a life and I want to have a life and I don't want to just be in front of the camera every freaking day. Screw all that. So a bunch of stuff happened. Let me get this light up a little more. Bunch of stuff happened. We talked the Rimac EV supercar went stupid numbers, like dumb numbers. I'll talk about that in a bit. Supposedly the Ford GT is getting a V8. People are rumoring the 7.3, which would be the biggest mistake on the planet unless they go stupid forged internals and it makes 1,000. And I don't see it doing that. Emissions legal, pump gas. That's the ticket right there. Emissions legal, pump gas, production. I just don't see them doing that. But maybe it's possible. Who the hell knows? But we'll say hi to the people here, then we'll get to the show, and then I'll get back to my life. Because it's Friday. It's been a long week, guys. You guys, the amount of people I talk to, deal with, the amount of frustration, stress, and then on top of that, add a show every day, not easy. And then another channel. Oh, yeah. For those of you who goes, oh, it's easy. He just gets in front of the camera. Try to do it twice. You've seen a lot of the people that went live for a little bit and then they trailed off because it's work. You have to prepare. You have to do things. DSM Fury was in the house. I'm hung so low. Bandit 5-0. Andres Martinez. Jose Silva. Marcus Marr. Gordon Kemmerling. Juan Arturo Velez Toledo. Gallo Bravo. We got Marcus Marr, got Clip Up the Horse, Pierre Bitchy, bunch of other fucking people, Jason Freiberg, Nicholas O'Brien, Deceptives Garage, Jeremiah Camp in the house. 132 in the 8th. Could you imagine that from a red light? So let's get right to it. No bullshit. Let's get right to the Rimac doing what it does, running a ridiculous number. And I'm going to show you the money shot, which is right at about, 19 minutes and 49 seconds. So you can get through all the bullshit because let's be honest, a lot of these channels just give you filler, like mine. And I'm just going to get right to it. Yeah, that just happened. A 1:44 short time, a 5.6 eighth, 8:58, 1:67 is the big one to me. The mile an hour is ridiculous. Usually you're expecting it to trail off, and it simply didn't. Let me go back a little bit, back a little more, back 10 seconds. Oh, but it's got no soul. Alex, but it's got no soul. I want to be able to have a soul. That bitch is $1 million, motherfucker. Millionaires don't have souls. They have money. They have money. Zero souls. Millionaires have money. Someone said 7.3 Torino confirmed. They need to stop with the 7.3. It's ridiculous. Now, that was the Rimac, new EV record. And again, that car is in league with Bugatti, Chirons, and super duper high-end vehicles. That is nothing to fuck with us. And then some dumbass was like, the Tesla runs pretty close to that number for a 20th of the price. Motherfucker, it hasn't touched 8s. There's a whole different level between 899 or 90 and 850. Huge difference. Just like when people say, well, when 850, you should go 7s, no problem. It should go 7s, no problem. You know how big of a leap that is? Hundreds of horsepower. Like ridiculous. And a bunch of torque management. And it did it on Michelin's. Pretty cool shit. So let's talk about the Ford GT real quick. Get through that bullshit. The Ford GT supposedly is rumored to have a V8. Now, it'd be really stupid, really stupid if Ford put a 7.3 in it. They should put a Predator motor in it. Twin turbo. That's right. Packaging, weight, power. You're going to put a 7.3 in it. It's going to be heavier. You're going to put a torque monster that's twin turbo. It's going to have all the torque on the planet. And how much power is it going to make twin turbo pump gas? That's the big one. People don't understand that. Now, obviously, tuners will get their hands on it, I think, and then potentially try to squeeze off 1,000 plus. That's fine. Could do that with the Predator too. For packaging purposes, I really think they should put a Predator in it because that's when tuners would care. tuners would be less likely to care. Straight simple. Because there's no technology involved. It's just a big, stupid pushrod V8. Why would you put a pushrod V8 in a supercar? Even the, what is it called? The Koenigsegg? They use 32-valve Ford engines. One of the most badass vehicles on the planet use 32-valve Ford engines. If they started using big block V8s, I'd give a fuck. But they don't. Supercar. Supercar does not mean a truck motor. What is like, what's Chevy's supercar? I mean, the ZR1. So let's say the problem is the ZR1 is all pushrod. Actually, the ZR1 supposedly is going to be flat plane crank. So then there goes that whole theory of technology. Cafe standards, I don't think matters because it's a supercar. It's a certain production number. I don't think it matters. 7.3 would be really, really, really stupid. But do I care about that car? No, never going to buy that car. 3.5 EcoBoost was stupid. Yeah, the 3.5 EcoBoost made that car undesirable for people like me. That's why, in my opinion, the price of the first version, the first iteration, 0506 Ford GT with the 5.4 is worth $300,000 right now. $300,000 with a big boy V8 overhead cam and the blower. That's what I think. Now, somebody was talking to me about, oh, I can't wait till this bleeds down and then, you know, the price gets lower. Oh, you drop your Trump thing. There you go. Stop dropping Poppy Trump. He's gonna be back very soon. Did you see the pillow guy? Totally bombed and no one gave a shit. Right? Stupid pillow guy. Shut the fuck up. So anyway, someone said I can't wait for the only way EV is gonna be badass is if the regular Joe can buy it. And once they make a $50,000-$60,000, you know, like a Model 1 or whatever, something like that the general public can afford, that's when you're really gonna start to see it take off. And I said, fuck no. I think EV should be expensive forever. Forever. I think EVs should be expensive forever unless you buy a fucking Bolt, whatever. Because this is why. I don't want Juan from the Valley getting a hold of one and tin canning the motherfucker so it runs 2/10 faster. Because you guys got NA guys in the Valley, in South California, NA racing, NA King Daddy. So now it's going to be EV King Daddy, Model 1 King Daddy. You're going to be like, oh, I'm going to gut it, Holmes, and I'm going to go 2/10 faster than everybody else. I'm going to be 2/10 faster than everybody else. I'm going to tin can it. Hey, Model 1 King Daddy. And then, if we ever decide to start tuning those things, if it becomes available, I'm going to be dealing with Jose, Juan, and they're going to be like, they're going to be hanging around eating elotes at the elote spot. And they'll be like, Orale, Holmes, what do you think about me putting a Holmes, you know that the EVs run faster when they got a full charge. So hear me out. Let me have some of this elote real quick. So hear me out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to buy a generator and put it in the bag and plug it into the car so it always has 100% charge. Hold on. Let me take a shit. This elote mayonnaise and paprika is a little hot. I don't want any of that shit. I want out of the market. I don't want to see people that can afford that doing dumb shit like that, because you'll see it. You'll see motherfuckers put generators on the shit and go, it's got 100% charge all the time. And you're like, oh, fuck, man, here we go with the bullshit. Unlimited power. Like constant. Oh, I got 100% charge, Holmes. How do you go so fast? You know what the key is? 100% charge. 100% charge all the time. Don't be hitting on elote. Elotes are disgusting, and no wonder. You guys look in shape, but then all of a sudden you croak at 55. Because the la vena tan llena de mayonesa y paprika. Fucking gross. Grow up with that shit. Disgusting. Orale, let's go to the taco spot and talk about how to make this Model 1 faster. First of all, gut it. Second of all, put some big 22-inch Chevy rims on it. Third of all, put a Honda generator in the back. So it's always got power. I don't want that demographic having access to that kind of technology because they're just going to fuck it up. Look at NA guys. NA guys are out there making over the radiator cold air intakes and not running hoods. What the fuck? We've become Honda guys. We've become Honda guys. So I want it to stay high. I want the EV market to stay $70,000, $80,000, $90,000. So motherfuckers stay down here with the bullshit and do the whole shit with the tacuache and the fucking shit ass shit. I don't need, look, not that I'm going to be into it. Look, I'm sure my job's going to go away once the EV start, because Ford has said we're making EV 100% EV cars forever. And we're not going to fuck around with anything else. Okay, so that means ICE vehicles, new ones are going to go away. So we're going to be tuning swaps. We're going to be tuning swaps all the fucking time. So that's, or old S550, S197s, S650s. You got about 3 or 4 more years before, maybe 5, before Ford really starts putting out percentage-wise, unless Papi Trump comes back in. If Papi Trump comes back in, and then Trump Jr., and then Melania, and then the wife, and then the son who's 6'9". The son's a monster. If you have a Trump dynasty, we might have ICE cars in the next 30 years, brand new. But until then, nah, we're going to be electric. Holmes, what'd you do yesterday? I don't know, man. I was drunk as fuck, and then I had to take a shit, and because I ate too many elotes, too much mayonnaise, not enough paprika. So my self-driving car drove me to the police station because I was drunk and new. Fuck this technology. It'll be a self-snitching car. It's over, guys. It's coming. I know, buddy. I don't know what he's tripping about. He ate, he ran, he pooped, he peed. He did everything. So I'm just going to let him do his thing and bark. Fuck it. No, don't care. I'm going to do it like parents do with kids. Just let you fucking bark. Fuck it. Wait for EV cud. What's an EV cud look like? Could you imagine what an EV cud look like? My God. Who is hitting me up on Instagram? How dare you hit me up on fucking Instagram when I'm on the show? What the hell? Y'all got to tune my 88 hatch. It's not going to be that hard, Edwin. It's going to be bada bing, bada boom. It takes 2 seconds. It's not hard. As long as you put the parts together properly, it's not going to be a big deal. It's going to be pretty straightforward. Papi Trump or Papi DeSantis. Pretty much. Papi Trump or Papi DeSantis. That's it. That's the only way you're going to see new ICE vehicles around. It's going to earthquake. It's an earthquake. Tony's an earthquake. He's going to fall. Here we go. Zach, Beefcake's in the house. Beefcake's talking shit in the house, trying to get some sales, trying to get some weekend sales. Beefcake's always hustling. That's one thing about him. He's always hustling. Seen a Mach-E yesterday. Rims look fire. I don't think so. I think the Mach-E GT is going to be the one. Then some guy sent me a fake as fuck article. Some guy, apparently, there's a lot of fake articles on the internet, guys. And I proved, sort of, that this one was fake because I looked at the... Gearhead? Is it Gearhead? Is it laid out? 55 Dusty? El Ayudante? No, El Ayudante? Yeah. So he sent me this article, and this is, in my opinion, obviously a fake article, right? Mustang Boss 2 returning for 2023 model year as an all-electric reimagining, is that even a word, of the mighty icon, and like the logo looks weird. And then right here it says 2021 Mustang Mach 1, but then they talk about the Boss. And you're like, okay, this is obviously a fake article. It says new Mustang Mach 1 returning for 2020. And then Boss EO2. I'm like, no, this is a fake article. So guys, real simple. You can't believe, in my opinion, that looked fake as fuck. I did my research. I went to the Ford site to see where the press release was. There was nothing talking about a Boss EO2. But this guy sent it to me as, did you hear about this? You got to talk about this on the show. I'm like, I think it's a fake article. So not everything you read on the internet is fucking real. Matter of fact, it's clickbait. 90% of the shit you read on the internet is 100% clickbait. 90% of the shit is 100% clickbait. Exactly. The Hot Sauce 350 says, Beefcake got my welds fast. Trey Johnson says, anyone updates on the FOIA request to make to the EPA? I was talked about in an old video. Not sure you've heard anything. No, they're not. They're going to stall. They're not going to give you shit. You can do, look, there have been subpoenas that people ignore. Like, they just ignore them. Like the government has subpoenaed people for like the election stuff, for the COVID stuff, for the origins of the COVID stuff. They don't fucking reply. They just go, fuck you and your subpoena. Suck a dick. So when you send in a Freedom of Information Act request, that doesn't mean they got to provide you shit. Well, legally they do. Like they give a fuck about the law. Really? The fuck out of here. 7.3 3/4 race cam, untouchable, says Blown Skillet. 858 on street tires, stupid fast. Yes, that Rimac did that on Michelin's, bro. Michelin's. Unbelievable. LOL boss EO2. EO2, get the fuck out. Exactly. And he literally sent me that. Did you hear about this? I'm like, no, not even rumblings. And I'm like, look at the article. It references the Mustang Mach-E, but it talks about boss through. Someone fucking, you fell for that scam. Unless he made the scam and tried to make me fall for it. I'm like, no, it's an obviously fake article, dude. Sorry. Hello from New Jersey, says Ray. Derek Triplet says, what's up, Alex? What's up, Derek? Samuel Day says, you seen the new Cadillac CT5 Blackwing 6.2 Supercharged? Yes, Samuel Day. I've seen it. Everyone has seen it. It's no surprise. Everyone has seen it. It just doesn't matter anymore. You understand? That doesn't matter. It's $100+. What's it cost? Let's talk. What's it cost? Price. $83,000. 668 horse, 4,100 pounds. That sucks. That horsepower ain't shit. Yes, it's in a beautiful, gorgeous sedan. But that don't matter no more, bro. In today's world, at that money, nobody's getting their dick hard for that. No one's getting, and that thing, it's a nice looking car, but honestly, I think you'd lose it in a parking lot. I think it looks as good as a fucking Hyundai. Yeah, I said it, bitch. What are you talking about? It looks nothing like a Hyundai. It doesn't matter. It looks close enough. You go to a parking lot full of Hyundais, and you lose a Blackwing in it, and you're like, I think that's a Hyundai. Because Hyundai copies everything. It's just nothing special. Okay, it has a man pedal. Big fucking deal. Who gives a fuck? I hear you, 80K. Exactly. What's up, Alex? Listening on my commute home. Alex, I'm sorry, bro. Don't fry me, but I have to ask you something urgent. Car-wise, can you post your PayPal info one more time so I can pay and ask? No. If you go to my YouTube page, all of my info is there. I'm not going to post shit. I'm not going to do anything. All of my info is there. This motherfucker is on it. He's on it. Here, bite this, play with this, do something. I wish I can give him an iPad like most parents do. Does this mean my Prius is cool now? Fuck no. The government has to follow the rules. Riggs election. Laugh my ass off. Nice. Just the last big body stick car. Who cares? No one cares. No one gives a fuck. In my opinion, the last big boy stick car for Ford was the 1314 GT500 because it had similar horsepower, right? That was in 2013, 2014. That was the last big boy true stick shift. And some mouth-breathing fuck out there is going to say, no, what about the Shelby Super Snake 2015, 2018 with a Whipple supercharged Brembo, and then they start reading the catalog like they know what the fuck they're reading. Shut the fuck up. That car's not made by Ford. It's a fucking regular S550 that someone took to Shelby and slapped lipstick on it with a dumbass wide body kit and shit. It looks like a kid built it. A Hot Wheels, like the 20 Super Snake. There's nothing super about it. It's the not Super Snake, the not so Super Snake. What do you have? It's a Super Snake. It's more like a not so Super Snake. Yeah, this literally looks like a child built it. I'm sorry, guys. This bitch looks like a kid built it. Let's get a bunch of dumb shit here. Big stupid hood, louvers, dumb tires, big wide body kit, GTD. Oh yeah. Fucking child. Thank you. Hellcat Red Eye, at least it has 797. Yeah, but did it come in a stick? Did the Hellcat Red Eye come in a stick? Boy, you are going to give me allergies like a motherfucker, dude. Playing with you is just giving me a ton of fucking allergies, bro. He's being a fucking cock. That means he's sleepy. So right now, this means he's fucking sleepy. He's just being a shithead because he wants to go to fucking bed. GT350 for the win? Nah. NA, come on, you can't compare a 350 with like a big boy 700 600 horse bruiser. You just can't compare it. Yes, they're nimble, they're a triathlete, but they're not great at anything but stopping and turning. Alex, thank you for the weekly live streams. Stuck on the side of the road, waiting for a tow truck, making the night a little better. I'm sorry. I'm sorry you've going through that, bro. Super waste of money. Real truth. Beefcake Racing Black Friday deals on the W. Gotcha. Shelby American is a racket for dudes whose socks come up to their knees. Like my couch touches the wall, your socks comes up to your knees. If you like that bullshit. LOL 2021 Mach 1 in a nutshell. GM could at least drop 700 horsepower on the LT5 in the Camaro, probably. Red Eyes auto only. So Paul Monaco, Red Eyes auto only. So that's it. I mean, that the last bruiser was the 1314 GT500 stick from the factory. Here we go. Oh, look at that Beefcake getting that live stream chat bit revenue going. DM me. I'll get you deals on stuff, bro. Good for you, Beefcake. I ain't hating on him. He's doing the right thing. If you switch all to EVs, do you think mechanics will get better pay or stay the same? Well, mechanics, in my opinion, should get if you want to keep the car, like if you want to keep your ICE vehicle, your mechanic is probably going to be able to charge you more because it's going to cost him more money to stay in business, right? Aren't regulations going to come into play and oil, what do you call it? Waste oil stuff, I'm sure is going to be weird to get rid of. I'm sure that the permits and everything so for him to operate are going to be higher because they're pushing all EV stuff, which is hilarious to me because what's the lifespan of a lithium ion battery? 10 years? 9 years? Which is a long time. But then what do you do with it? What's the plan? To replace them, get rid of them? I'm sure in the future there's going to be ways of storing them in a place or in such a way, or maybe recycling them in one way or another. But I'm not 100% on that. You are a fucking weirdo, dude. And the Blackwing ran like 11.9. The GT500 did that 10 years ago, says the Danimal. Hey, Alex, hope all is well. I have a 14 trackback, so it has a 373 gears, and they're aggressive with my TVS. Do you recommend dropping to a lower gear like a 331 or 355? Yes, sir. With a TVS or a Whipple, I definitely recommend 331s. That's my favorite gear with an MT82 for sure. Chevy gets no love in here. Why would it get love in here? I think I'm famous. This is a Ford-centric channel. It's a Ford-centric channel. And let's be honest, if you're impressed by a 4,100-pound car with 668, something's the fuck wrong with you. Because guys are out there rolling with 3,200-pound gutted Foxes with 800. Oh, no, it's not as refined. Okay, let's talk about a GT500 with a pulley, tune, cold air, and headers. That's 700 to the tire at 3,800 pounds. That's way faster than a Blackwing, way cheaper. Yeah, it's not as refined. So now we're going to talk what? Super high. I'd rather not. For $83,000, it's just not that impressive to me, in my opinion. Sorry. Just toss the EV in the battery in the ocean. Got it. Yeah, should get paid more because of all the training. Throw batteries in the ocean. 10 years, they say, about the batteries. Dude, you're like a chick. Are you sure you're not my girlfriend, motherfucker? I could swear you're my girlfriend. Because you're bugging me. You're just bugging me and you want food and you're literally a girlfriend. Except you don't suck in my bitch. Did you see the new Desert 1320 video, Fox versus DSM? I did. DSM slept on the tree, but I don't think he had anything for that Fox. No offense to, son. But that Fox was on it, bro. They had that shit figured out. Nitrous Fox to the 8th? Why are y'all racing to the 8th? Unless that was a quarter. Fuck, if that was a quarter, that was a quick fucking quarter. CT5V is dead on arrival. 11.9 stock. Same price as the Audi RS5s. Runs 11.6 and BMW M3 runs 11.4. Exactly. For its competition, it's not that impressive. It's an American version. Like, I don't know what happened to America where we just make things heavier and heavier and heavier and heavier. Stop making things fucking big and heavy. Stuff that big, stupid V8 in something really small and scare the shit out of people and almost kill people. Do you know how awesome it would be if you start selling 700 horsepower cars at 2,800 pounds and people are dying? That would be actual positive for performance guys. I'm sure the lawsuits would bankrupt you. But for the performance guy, I'm like, that shit killed him. How much was left of his body? Not much. Like, unrecognizable. I'm like, oof, that thing must be getting it. Right? Pass that elote. Pass the paprika. Give me some more mayo on that elote cup, you fat motherfucker. Get the fuck out of here. Someone said peanut butter. No, that he shits terribly when you give him peanut butter. So no, thank you. Good thing I'm coming to Texas, Andres Martinez. Tex can make good money, especially if you get your own shop and specialize. Actually, some shops like DBR and stuff like that, they do everything. They do Camaro, they do Viper, they do Corvette, they do Mustang, they do everything. Boy, that's a lot of overhead, right? To be able to get techs that are good or specialized or are good at everything. Like I'm one of these guys that I love specialty shops. I love specialty shops. Right around me, there's a couple of import shops that are super legit. And all they do is like there's a Mercedes shop, there's a BMW shop, there's a McLaren shop, you know, like super high end stuff. There are no Mustang shops. There's like 2 Mustang shops. And I'm not a fan. I'm just not a fan. I don't think they're particularly that good, to be honest with you. Man, that F-150 versus Trackhawk, I didn't see that. Insane Mustang, I did not see that. I heard someone got arrested, but I got to see that video again. Someone said, I blame Dodge. Yeah, that's the problem. Dodge is out there coming out with 800 horsepower or high 700 horsepower sedans and 800 horsepower coupes. And when Cadillac goes, hey guys, wait, we got something for that ass. 668 horsepower. I'm like, no one gives a fuck. No one gives a fuck. A modern AC Cobra style car would be great. Something that tries to kill you. Target audience for the new Caddy Blackwood has to be boomer corpo executives. No, those guys don't want a Caddy. They don't want to clutch in. They want an Audi. Corporate execs want class and nice. And if you're getting a Cadillac, you better get driven in that Cadillac, not drive the Cadillac. But an RS7, an RS5, BMW, M4, M5, M3, fuck. I mean, it's hard to beat that. Just because we're American, we see a European car and we think that's high end, just like people in Europe see an American car and they think that's high end. Like I am blown away that Australians come to the United States and start taking pictures of taxi cabs. Hey mate, did you see this in America? They got I don't have an accent. They have V8s, V8 Crown Vics in America. Steve, Chase Delia. Hey, Chase Delia, I came up to New York and I can't believe it. I got in a V8 Crown Vic. Sick. No, it's gay. It's really gay. It's a fucking Crown Vic. Oh, but down by us, we don't see. Shut up. No one cares about that car here except Cletus. And he crashes them in derbies. By the way, shout out to the absolute most. If you're a Cletus fan, what is the most reliable car he's got? The one that ain't breaking, the one that gets ragged on the most, the one that lays on the limiter, the one that gets the ever-living daylights beat out of it. It ain't a Chevy. The M4C clapped the GT500's cheeks, and it did it being cheaper too. Exactly. That was so bad. Is that rear-wheel drive, Jay Rubin? Is that rear-wheel drive, that fucking car clapping the cheeks of the GT500? On a roll, it didn't, but man. Someone said the CT5V manual didn't look very quick in the vid. I saw Ratty's Rides. Andres Martinez says, I really want to be the best tech out there. Hopefully I have my own shop, but I don't know. I want a career in the industry, just worried about the future. I wouldn't worry about the future. There are specialists out there that have so many old Mercedes in their lot that they don't know. They have so much work. When I worked in Houston at the shop that I worked in, I came in and they never worked on modern vehicles. Again, I came in and they never worked on modern vehicles. Once I got in there, we started fucking with modern vehicles a little bit, got a bit of a base file, got a bit of an understanding, and now they work on modern vehicles. Pretty crazy shit. CT5V is different than the Blackwing. Oh my God, Paul Monaco. Can you stop? Can people stop nitpicking dumb shit? Like, I see so many nitpicky comments as if to be a one-upper all the fucking time. Who gives a shit? Who gives a shit? Damn. Crown Vic, the Coyote Swap one. It's not Coyote Swap, Clip Clop. It's the GT500 motor. GT500, Crown Vic 2-valve. They are bringing out an all-wheel drive M4 later this year, but that car that beat down the GT500 is rear-wheel drive. So that's what I mean. So, again, we're talking $80,000 plus. All these cars that we're talking about, it's $80,000 plus. You guys think I was kidding about him being See? Just if you have a baby and he's being a fucking cock, just get him tired. He'll go to sleep. Look at the motherfucker. Hey, motherfucker's sleeping. He's out. Homeboy is out. He's like, hey, I'm done. Just got to play with him a little bit. That's all. I don't see what's so hard about raising a kid. Y'all just give him an iPad and feed him. Someone said the toter home. What's neighbor? They're bringing. Already got that. All driving forward is going to be nasty. Paul Monaco, watch the M4 not be that much quicker out of the hole than the rear wheel drive. Something tells me that it's not going to be like, because you almost have to be at the cusp of breaking parts, right? Like that Rimac, if you were to able to just let it free and let it loose, all of its 1,900, guys, that thing has 1,900 horsepower. That thing would rip and shred every mechanical component that's attached to the vehicle. There's an insane amount of power management involved. Torque management, power management, whatever you want to call it. But the BMW rear-wheel drive version, that thing launched so good. I can't imagine the all-wheel drive launching any better unless they allow it to have some wheel spin, meaning an aggressive launch, which means broken parts, just like the Porsche. Like the Porsche, I forget which one it is, GT3 RS or whatever the fuck it's called. The all-wheel drive one that has its own fucking two-step and trans brake, or it's not a trans brake, it's a dual clutch. But man, that thing launches ridiculous. Tony's gone, told you. Just got to play with him a little bit, and he hangs the fuck out. I'm sure the car tech world is like the IT world. I get calls to work on old AS400s. I'm like, nah, that's as old as the moon. So Alex, I own an X4MC SUV version of the M4, same engine, and it can cut a 3.0 0 to 60 as an all-wheel drive. It launches in second gear with launch control on. I still don't, I get it, but I think, what did the other car run in 0 to 60? Wasn't it in the 2s also? Not 100%. Or in the high 3, the high 2s or low 3s. Great, that's some good reassurance. Currently really into the Coyote stuff and want to work on that. Andres Martinez, get good. Don't say, oh, there's so many Coyote techs out there that I don't want to get into it. No, there's so many Coyote techs that 70 to 80% of them are bad. All they do is bolt stuff on, Andres. Most Coyote techs don't know how to properly diagnose a vehicle. They probably don't even own an IDS or have access to an IDS. Some of them don't even know how to fuck with the body control module. How do I know this? Because I help them tune cars all the time. Alex, I don't know what's wrong. Diag it. Diag it. It's an LU47 stock cold intake car. 40% on fuel trims. Diag the motherfucker. What do you think I should do? Are you fucking insane? Are you actually asking me to be a remote mechanic? Cool. PayPal me $300 an hour, motherfucker. Oh, I'm not going to do that. Then diag the shit, bro. Fuck. Take the injector out. See what the deal is. I mean, really. Andres, don't be discouraged, because a lot of the Coyote guys out there fucking suck. They suck. Bad. The Coyote motor, the Coyote engine itself made techs look good because they can bolt on a Whipple, bolt on a Hellion kit, bolt on a BL Fab kit, bolt on a fuel system, and they have the fucking balls to say that that's a build. That's a build. That's a build. This motherfucker with proper training can probably install a 4 Innovations fuel system. So stop it with that's a build. That is, you bolted parts on a car. A build to me is like a Coyote swap Fox. To me, that is a build, even though that is pretty goddamn bolt on, but it requires more work, more patience, ingenuity, customization, fabrication. It requires a lot. That's a build. A clean Coyote swap Fox is a build. A clean LS swap Fox is a build. Bolting on a Whipple and a 4 Innovations fuel system on a car is not a build. You bolt the shit on, and the car did what it does. Hell, the tuner's more responsible for how that car's performing than you. Trust me. Most dealer techs are glorified parts swappers. Alex, gun in your head, Honda Civic, built 2-valve, pull the trigger, pull the trigger. Pull the trigger twice. I'm hoping that I take a chunk of my brain out that isn't responsible for pulling the trigger again, and then I'll pull the trigger again. Bound the Bird, that's my home track. Okay. Paul Monaco, Turbo Diesel Dan, I saw that video, was pretty sick. What do you think about the big guys letting the small guys race their car? How does that make you, fast guy, if you don't even race it? It doesn't matter anymore. It doesn't matter anymore, bro. Because if Jack Roush, owns a company that builds NASCAR and have a driver, and I mean, it's his company. It doesn't matter. So if you own a car, pay the money to get the car worked on, and then pay someone to drive it, it's still your car. Doesn't matter. I love you. It doesn't matter. I agree. I meet Coyote guys and they're the worst with budget builds. I agree. I agree. Car meet Coyote. I don't know what the fuck he just said. I agree. Car meet Coyote guys. Oh, car meet Coyote guys are the worst with their budget builds. Exactly. Can I hire Tony for my fuel? I just finished building the motor for the short block back into the car, so a lot of learning for the first timer. Mikey at Chamberlain Motorsport. He can take a motor apart. It might not sound like a big deal for you guys, but to me, it's impressive. Take a motor out of a car, take it apart, diag it, see what the issue is, order parts, rebuild it, put it all together, put it in the car, and you know, once the tune is loaded on that motherfucker, it just works. It just works. So the guy did a complete teardown of stuff and make it work. I'm not sure he can build 6R80s yet, but once he gets into that, that is a complete shop. A complete shop. You got bead locks for the race stars? No, those are 15-inch bead locks on 17-inch race stars. Those bead locks are from the Fairmont wheels. I should bring those in here. Those are baller welds. I was a dealer tech and I did more involved at home in my garage. Says I think I'm famous. Exactly. Like when someone says I'm a tech, I know what I'm talking about. No, you're not. No, you're not. Or no, you don't. Just because you're a tech does not mean you're the authority in anything. Love you guys. Dealer techs are not the authority in anything. Most of you guys are pushing a button and it tells you what to do and you're just replacing a part. You're going to a computer, every single step you're documenting, and the thing says, now take this and remove that and suck a dick. And you're like, I gotta suck a dick? Okay, I guess I'll suck a dick in the middle of this build. Because the computer told you to. Alex, you have come across 10R80 flaring before? Yeah, every single one. Before it hits the shift? Yep, every single one. E85 headers, could it be because I was using the torque reduction tune? Every single one. It's a 10R80. It's a 10R80. Guys, if you see a car from a mile away and you want to know if it's a 10R80 or a manual, just listen for the flares between the shift. You're like, wait, that car's at a light. Is that a 10R80 or a manual? I don't know. Let's hear it. Yep, 10R80. Piece of shit transmission, bro. Alex, I'm looking forward to the day when Chevy guys can't stop giving the C8 Z06 dual overhead cam 5.5. Stop giving the C8 Z06 dual overhead cam 5.5 V8. We all know it's coming. Can't stop giving the C8. Can't stop giving. Oh my God. Meaning they can't stop like repping it or like saying, oh my God, it's such a bad. I can't wait till a Chevy guy gets in a fucking ZR1 that has dual overhead cam and go, this thing keeps pulling till 8,000 RPMs. Welcome to Coyotes, dickhead. If you were to get a Boss 302, which way would you go in the route of a power adder? Oh, that's a good one. I'd keep blower, whether it be a Century or a TVS. Not a Whipple. I'm not going to buy a Whipple. First of all, I want it before 35 weeks. Second of all, I like a TVS. I like the power delivery of a TVS or a centrifugal. I like somewhere. See, the Whipple to me is in between. The Whipple to me doesn't have as much hit down low as a TVS. It has a good top end, but not as good as a centrifugal and not as good as a low end as a TVS. And then some dumb Whipple nut hugger will go, well, you've never driven a 265 upper 88% lower. Okay. Got it, buddy. Got it. Shut up. YouTube Mechanic Certified. Gang. Alex, can we get some do you know what I'm saying shirts? You made, I don't know, but I laugh every time. Cuando llueve te gusta ver la gotita y ver gototas. That guy's Puerto Rican as fuck. I tune my own engines, just tune a 346B. I don't know what that is. Hey, Alex, I have a light. What do you recommend? Brian Cassette, you have no idea how many times I hear that a day. Got to check engine light. That's the email. Got a CEL. And you know what I do just to be a bit of a dickhead? I go, what's the CEL? And they go, a check engine light. And I'm like, wow, you're really stupid, aren't you? Well, I'm dealing with a special kind of stupid. Okay, what is the check engine light for? I don't know. Oh, okay, so you have a check engine light, and I love to just drag it out for like 2 days. Instead of him saying, hey, Alex, I got a P0688. What do you think it is? Then I go, let me Google that for you, you fucking lazy fuck. Pussy Pounder says, I got an A10 CJ, closed box, E85, FFE. What gears would you recommend right now? We're on 355. Leave it on 355s. Leave it on 355s. You'll like it. Trust me, it's better. 315s are, I mean, look, if you're roll racing, 315s seem to favor roll racing. But I like a 355. I like a little grunt down low, especially with the lack of torque from a CJ. Shout out to Mike's Garage. Ground up build on a supercharged 03 Mach 1. All himself. Fresh engine build. Auto swap. Electrical. Fueling, cooling, suspension, brakes, interior, exterior. Too bad it's a Mach 1. Huh? Imagine having all that talent and then they bring you a Mach 1. Jesus Christ. It's like having a chef that's like the best chef ever. And you're like, can you make me some scrambled eggs and sausages quick? I guess. Beans and rice trying to get me. Fuck you. Anybody care to tell me experience with a Whipple tune? Good or not? Never had it, so let someone else hit you up. You're welcome, Chevy guys. Ford did the vetting for you. Just like with the LS. What are you talking about? Didn't the guy put a set of LS heads on top of a 351 Windsor and everything like fit beautifully? Like perfectly. Didn't Porsche help develop GM LT5 for the C4 Corvette? Don't know, don't care. You're reading way too much on the internet. Oh my God, people, like you guys go that into the matrix about bullshit. So what, that you could be at a car meet? Imagine you're at a car meet and you're like, what's up, man? I don't know, that chick's got a pretty fine ass. Yeah, what are you doing now? I'm just going to hang out. Did you guys see the game last night? Yes. Didn't Porsche help develop the GM LT5 for C4 Corvettes? That's a little fucking aggro, bro. Can you just like bring it down like 7 notches, bro? We're just here chilling, having slushies, man. You're just fucking coming out of left field with some bullshit. Oh, man, I'm sorry. Bro, I personally feel attacked. Alex, I swear to God, you've never felt the 88% lower with a 2-1 upper. Yeah, it feels like a 10 PSI TVS. Sorry. God damn, that sun is bright. She. LS heads came from Fords. Shit. Do 18. Oh, fuck. Some of these comments are so stupid. Hillary Clinton says, do 18 and up CIAs fit clean on stock 15s? Oh, shit. No. You need to do some manipulating of the IMRC. God damn, that sun is bright, bro. Whew. It's like right in my face, bro. Oh, shit. That's what she said. Mercury Marine developed the LT5. Imagine he's the other guy at the meet. He's way in the back. No, Mercury Marine helped them develop the LT5, not Porsche. Did you know the Ford Pro was going to replace the Mustang? Bro, this meet is full of like Tauruses and Mercury Sables and shit ass Corollas. you brochure reading having ass. Fuck out of here. DIY. That's what she said. Got it. Stage 2 Whipple kit. Do I need to do anything for Lund to tune it? I haven't engaged. Love the daily content, Alex. Make sure that it has a breakout harness, IAT breakout harness, so that we can basically make the intercooler read as IAT on the data log and on the center display. At what horsepower does 2021 GT500 need injectors and fuel system? 93E85. I canceled my Mach 1 and stepped up with my Lund Engage. Work with a GT500. Ooh, Mike Wolverton. I would say email Lund about that. I'm not 100%. I think stock, it can... You can pulley down and have the stock injector up to about well into the 700s. On E85, I always recommend going 1050Xs. Now, maybe you can get away with it for a while, and then maybe some guys that are better tuners than us, meanwhile tune no fucking cars, and no one knows who the fuck they are, will say you don't need injectors. But look, get injectors, get a 1000cc injector. I think the fuel system's pretty adequate. I'm not sure when it needs boosted pumps, but a lot of people just go return style when they expect to make over 800, over 900, maybe 1,000. But the fuel system's pretty stout on GT500s, so it might be adequate. It might be adequate, but I don't know 100% because I hadn't taken one from A, B, C, D, E. I don't care. It's not a car you should drag race anyway, but I know a lot of quote-unquote stock fuel system pumps, GT500s with injector upgrades, are well into the 9s. Michael Nunn says, Alex, said the 10R80s changed at all over the year? No improvement. No improvement. I have not seen any measurable difference between a 2018 10R80 and a 2020 10R80. Hillary Clinton says, you mean manipulate the RMRCs in the tune or physically? Physically. The tube, the way the tubing doesn't directly connect to the cold air. It's not a direct connection. You have to like manipulate some stuff, or just leave in the atmosphere, or just lock out the IMRCs and plug everything on the cold air. Whatever you want to do, bro. At the gym, I'm gonna go ask this hot chick across the I'm gonna ask this chick across the room from me if she knew Porsche helped develop the LT5 should break the ice. Did you know? Hey, honey, hi. What's your name? Tabitha. Hi, Tabitha. Did you know Porsche helped develop the LT5 for the Chevy? Fucking brings out the bear mace. Get the fuck out of here, creep. Twin Turbo Godzilla 4GT for the win. I mean, look, if it happens, I'm okay with it. I'm never going to buy that car. Period. I'm never going to buy that car. And if it has a 7.3 in it and I can afford that car, I won't buy that car. I'll buy the 0506, whatever the fuck it was. When Alex making OnlyFans so we can pay for the questions more directly. Look, I can open up the pay stuff, but then you guys are going to call me greedy. And that's what I'm trying to avoid. I do the dailies and non-paid, and I only make the paid ones on Tuesday just so that you guys don't call me fucking greedy. Do you know I could probably triple my income if I made them paid all the time? But I don't want to come across like a greedy motherfucker. So there you go. How often do you recommend getting injectors clean on E85? Oh, gosh. Depends how much you run it. If you run it a lot, less likely. If it sits a long time, more likely. Or more often. You know what I mean? If it sits a very long time, you'll have more issues with it. If you drive it a lot, like daily, once a year, if that, How often would you recommend getting it? I already got that. YouTube out for a rip. No, thank you. Woohoo, my front runner tires arrive, but the Mickey Thompson ET Street R's are nowhere to be seen. The hot sauce. Okay, whatever. Why did he type that? I don't get why he typed that. Because he wanted me to read it, and I did. Jesus Christ. She said, no, I already asked her, says G-Bo. A Tiffany would know that. Definitely not getting the digits. Definitely not getting the digits. Guys, we got 12 minutes left, so any stupid, dumb questions or comments, get them in. Get the likes up, too. We got 311 people on, 152 likes. Get the fucking likes up. What the fuck's wrong with you? I'm not going to be on tomorrow. I'll be on the Peasant Chat Sunday morning, but you know what I mean. Get the bag, Alex. Look, I can make them paid, but if you guys start complaining about this bullshit and I'm only paying attention to the paids, don't get mad at me. Don't fucking get mad at me. So if I start doing lives every day and I make them all paids and you guys get mad that I'm paying attention to only the paids, don't fucking chirp. Guy in the back. Koenigsegg uses Ford modular engines. True 50 says, Alex, cams and spray now or turbo kit in a half year? Turbo kit in a half year. I would never recommend nitrous. This is why. It's highly dependent on your knowledge of cars, and most of you don't know shit about cars. So superchargers and turbos requires you to know less, even less about cars. You just bolt it on and go, oh yeah, e-boost just 15 pounds and make the overboost 14. This will work perfectly. Oh, why is it nosing over? I had a guy do that. I literally had a guy set the overboost like at or under the target boost. And he's like, well, it's doing this crazy. I'm like, sell the car. Sell the car. Get a Hellcat. By the way, I just remember the other day, I don't know why I didn't talk about it. But a TRX went 10 here at Palm Beach. Sorry, not Palm Beach. I don't know what the fuck this was. It looks like a podunk track, though. TRX went 1070? Look at this thing. I think one came to PBIR. I don't know, 1090 or something. But I think it came to PBIR and it went 1070s. By the way, guys, how many EcoBoost Raptors are in the 10s? Just asking. How many EcoBoost Raptors are in the 10s? Let me know. Not gonna be mad at you if you missed my peasant content. Okay, Rich 50, I might do it. Disagreed. Get Nitrous. It's super newbie friendly. No, it's not. Do yourself a favor. Just throw the Jets in the trash. You don't need them. Stop it, Jay Rubin. He's gonna believe you. Stop it. Driving through Atlanta sucks. Atlanta sucks. Driving through sucks. Atlanta sucks. Clap my cheeks wants you to know he's gay. It would be funny if you went on the Sloppy Mechanics radio show. I don't know who they are. Wait, I think I know who they are. I'm not aware of their radio show. I don't want to say I don't know who they are. Trying to make it sound like I'm big timing them. I'm not aware of their show. I know that the Smoking Tire had a show the other day, and some guy sent me a clip of a guy saying that guys that take off their cats for noise are stupid. He's right. You can make 1,000 horsepower with cats now. So if you take your cats off to make noise, that's one thing. If you take your cats off to have a competition-only vehicle, not street legal, it's all good. But he sent me that as if to say, yo, you got to get on these guys. I'm like, why? What he's saying is right. Now, maybe they sound like snooty West Coast dickheads. Given. Granted. All good. But what he's saying is factually correct. Hi, Family Mustang. From San Juan, Puerto Rico, says Tony Rosa. Nice. He sounded like he had an A10. So we got Insane. Found some new badass looking wheels. 330 Autosport. Looks sick. Maybe once I'm not in a peasant. Cuban Coyote says Nitrous is a headache. Exactly. Now he's got his turbo car. Put some 315s on his shit. And he's going to go out there. And he's going to compete with the big boys, Cuban. That's the problem. You're now in big boy territory. So now is when you can lose big money or win big money because you're racing the real fast fucking guys. Good for you, bro. Yes, a GESI 200 cat can support 1,000 horsepower. Yeah, we all knew that. I mean, it's just one of those things where it's not necessary anymore. It's not necessary to go fucking free flowing exhaust. I'm gonna reconfigure all my shit. Because you got to get on the ball. You got to get off certain people's radars. Do you know what I'm saying? Alex, brand new in box FIC 1000s for $550. Good price? Yes, that's a pretty good price. What are they new? Like $750 new. So yeah, if they're brand new in box, FIC 1000 H's. Make sure they're 1000 H's. If they're the old ones, I would bypass those. Clap my cheeks, Mr. Alex says, oh, it's my fault, huh? And Matt said he's not interested in having YOLO douchebag on. Who's Matt? And I'm not YOLO douchebag, I'm Alex. And I don't want to be on anyone else's shit. My friend has a clogged cat and blew half his engine. Remove them, FFE. Okay, cool. Then if you want to do that, it's all good. But the new cats, not the stock shit, the new shit, that stuff works well. You missed a lot of the show. What's up, everyone? Jared Wells has a date tonight or tomorrow. And he was going to go kayaking. And I'm like, are you fucking insane, dude? Did you not learn from my mistake? Can I get the Pop My Engine tune, please? Says Andres Martinez. First time catching you live. Channel support. Thank you, Kez50. About to order some Borla attacks for mine. Gay. You're gay. I feel like 9 out of 10 questions might have the do penile enhancements pills work? Jesus. If you were forced to live in the Northeast or California, what would you pick? Shit. California. The weather. Just the weather. I can find some crazy up in the mountains place somewhere and just be left alone. California has a lot of land. Yes, full of retarded people too. But there's, I'm sure, a huge area that's full of Republicans, like most of the state. It's just the loud ones are the Democrats and the ones in charge. So yeah, California by far. Anyone want to buy a used RXC clutch 20,000 miles? No track use. I got one here. I might give that one away. I might do that as a giveaway, but it's used, so I feel weird giving away a used clutch. Matt is Sloppy Mechanics. I don't know who that is. And if he ever said my name, like I don't want to have him on, send me a link to that, and I want to see if he talks shit on me. See if he knows me. J. Ruben says, yeah, put cap back on. Rhodium has dropped in price. The thieves aren't out there sawing them off as much anymore. Yeah, now I have to deal with Fox Body and GTR, says Cuban Coyote. Yes, Cuban Coyote, you stepped up your game. Now you're stepping up your competition. So that's just how it is. You don't see the guys that were calling you out before calling you out now, right, Cuban? After Cuban raced that Trackhawk and he was back halfing like a motherfucker, people said, I ain't racing Cuban. That shit's rolling. Plain said, that's what I think anyway. I bet you a lot of people were talking the shit like they were talking last year. Remember last year, Cuban? People were talking all that shit, making fun of you with the Jeep and all this shit. Now they're calladito. They ain't saying nothing. Where is Yolo Doggo? Right here. He's right there. See, right there. See? You saw him earlier. He was straight gnawing my arm off, but he went right to bed. Support from Hawaii, says K. Lyle. Love the daily shows. LSs are for the Neanderthals. Okay, there you go. K. Lyle's making his case known that LSs are for the Neanderthals. Got the cat to my junker Nissan Altima stolen. I had to laugh. Carter's Gaming says these drivers suck. Okay, I think everybody saw YOLO and got the wrong impression. MX Mang, which is, I understand that. That's why that guy got me here. But if they actually got to know the informative side of me, they'd probably be like, damn, he kind of knows a little bit. Not a lot. I don't know a lot. I just know how to relay the information properly, in my opinion. They do sell them off in Atlanta. Ask me how I know. What's my RXT? How much? 20, whatever stock 18 and up is. Unless he's talking about Michael Nunn. Let me get 10 cars and I'll race Cuban, says Andres Martinez. Cuban equals Coyote Mafia boss. Can I donate? So GT350 injector. Can I donate? So GT350's injectors for a giveaway? No, they're useless to give away. They're not going to be an upgrade for anybody. I have no use for them, and they've been on my shelf for over a year now. Alfredo Diaz, I appreciate it. I can't give them away as an upgrade for anything. They're not an upgrade. What are they, 38s? They're like 38s or something. They're not badass injector. Making any vids this weekend, Alex, if the weather holds out. If the weather holds out, I'm going to finally put the exhaust back on the red car and see how much power loss I get from dumps on the dyno. Alex, do I need a tune revision if I change my rims? Yo, okay. Believe it or not, yes, her beaver smells. If you have a Gen 1. If you have a Gen 1 and you go from 305 45 17s to 305 40 20s, changing the rim, you might need a revision so the car shifts right if it's an auto. Yeah, and the speedo. So you might need one. Yes. Yep, that Jeep don't want it. My team ready to bet whatever it takes to race that Jeep. 1K, 2K, 5K, don't matter. We ready. Interesting. Fiesta SD guys will beg anyone on the forum for a downpipe, even though it's known that going FFE makes no power. Can confirm the people that do it for noise are dumb. Del Taco is the place to be here in Georgia. And Michael Nunn says, I'll sell my RXT for $350, 20,000 street miles on it. Street miles, yeah. Street racing miles. De La Hoya versus Belfort. Who wins it? Okay, Belfort. Belfort's not looking to go 10 rounds. Belfort has an insane left hand, but god damn it, it's a boxing match. De La Hoya's been out of the game for like 10 years. More. Sheesh. De La Hoya has a crazy left hook. But Belfort has recently fought more recently. And Belfort has fought at like 170. De La Hoya has never fought at 170. Boy. Belfort by knockout. Belfort by knockout. Because he has to come out in the first 3 rounds and throw everything at De La Hoya. And De La Hoya, if De La Hoya can slow down the fight by round 4, 5, 6, 7, it favors the boxer. Rounds 1, 2, 3 favors the MMA guy. Ask Connor. How much for a 16 Mustang GT base model FBO auto, 50,000 miles, no accidents? Whatever he wants. It could be $21,000 to $24,000. Oscar still knows his stuff. He does, but he hasn't fought anybody. Where's Tony? Right here. If you are fucking blind, he's right here. Sound clips. Okay, guys, 6 o'clock. Let's get the sound clips. So what the fuck? Why not? Give you some sound clips. Why not? So if I got some 22s on my F-150, I need a retune, potentially, Samuel F-150, to account for the tire circumference. But Jake did the right thing, and he got the tires and wheel size to be close to stock so that no changes needed to happen. So that ended up being really nice. Okay, let's get to the sound clips. Here's a Whipple. right at there, at the end of the screen, the Whipple starts to make the same torque the TVS does, like 1,000 RPMs. Right there. Right there. Wow! Wait, what was... Right there. That's where it makes the torque that the TVS should make. Cuomo is about to be doing it with everyone in jail.
I do it with everyone. Black and white, young and old.
Road Rage 860 says De La Hoya is going to get rocked if he comes out. And if he goes out and starts winging it with Belfort in the first 3 rounds, he's going to hit the danger zone. Yeah, coming at you, danger zone. Let me get that out of there before it gets copyrighted.
I got fucking diapers. I shit my pants every day. I can't walk. I can't hump. You know?
And then we got...
Go ahead and kill me, you cocksucker.
You tell him, Laling.
Hey, get the fuck out of here because I'm gonna fuck you out right now, motherfucker.
Stupid. There we go.
The baby has been able to latch, but I've not been able to produce any milk. It's okay.
That's crazy. That clip to me is still so crazy. Yeah.
He talks like a fag, too.
There you go.
Asshole. Oh, yeah.
Hey, Wally.
Heavy duty. Heavy duty.
It's a trap.
Cheese out, fool. You coming a little too high.
Oh, fuck me. We got some diarrhea? Oh, yeah, we got some diarrhea. That's nice. And then we're going to blow some
Great
Corvettes off in
enthusiasm.
the
We were
weeds.
blowing the Corvettes off in the weed.
All right. I'm going to get the hell out of here. Hopefully you guys have a good Friday and Saturday. I'll be back on 9:30 a.m. Peasant Chat. And we'll see. We'll do a trial run next week where I make every show a paid show. But that means I might have to take shows away. Meaning make a Monday, Tuesday night. God damn it. The only time I'd be off is fucking Thursday. We'll see. We'll see what I do. I'll give you guys just keep in touch with the community tab, and I'll let you know what the plan is. But I'll make every show a paid show from now on, and we'll see what the deal is. And if you guys are like, nah, fuck that, he's just trying to get all the money. No, I'm just trying to pay attention to the questions that people are willing to pay for. That's all. And if I just happen to make more money, what the hell? Big deal. You don't have to pay. I can get to the peasant questions on Peasant Chat Sunday. All right, guys, I'm going to get the hell out of here. Have a great Friday. See you guys Sunday. Have a great night.